What to see in Cappadocia? Known for its peculiar distinctive rock formation, historical heritage, horse rides, and hot air balloon trips, Cappadocia is one of the top destinations on many photographers' and influencers' bucket list. Located in east-central Anatolia, Turkey, this region attracts crowds of tourists who are all eager to explore historical discoveries. In this video is a list of 10 unmissable attractions for you see and do while in Cappadocia. Hot air balloon over Cappadocia. To begin with the most obvious thing, the flight in the hot air balloons in Cappadocia. Once in a lifetime thrill. This is what Cappadocia is famous for. But even if you are not a fan of heights, then you can watch them from the rooftops of the hotels. Over the last couple of years, the region has become pretty famous for its stunning rooftop photos with hot air balloons rising in the background. In order to take breathtaking pictures, photographers all over the world are making their way to this destination. However, there is a catch. If you want to witness the beautiful views, you should be already at the takeoff spot before the morning sunlight. But it is all worth it once you are surrounded by hundreds of other hot air balloons in the air, all in different colors, and the yellow bright sunlight illuminates the tops of the fairy chimneys in the valleys. Goreme National Park. Cappadocia is home to the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Goreme National Park, where visitors have an opportunity to discover epic rock formations which are also known as fairy chimneys. Odd-looking hills are mainly made of basalt, which was formed from the volcanic ash of the volcanoes. The National Park Center is founded on the intersection of subterranean communities constructed into the rocky environment eroded by water and wind, where fairy chimneys, pillars, and rock towers have been left behind by erosion. Now it's a place where anyone can freely wander around and discover the bumpy lands of Cappadocia. Mesmerizing Valleys. In Cappadocia, you can find a total of 16 valleys. Each of them is worth visiting due to their unique difference in the landscapes and peculiar shapes of the fairy chimneys. Most of the valleys can be seen from above if you decide to go on the hot air balloon ride. But if it's not the case, then there are other ways to witness these strange shapes of rock formations. It is possible to explore the valleys by hiking, finding tours on horses, or renting ATVs. Take your time while you're at the valleys. These fairy chimneys will definitely make you imagine what these rocks remind you of. Good to know, the sunrises and the sunsets are the most beautiful times of the day to explore the valleys. Underground cities. If you are not claustrophobic, then you might enjoy the visit to Çanakkale Underground City and Derinkuyu Underground City. The first one is the largest labyrinth of rooms connected by tunnels that extends for 8 levels, whereas Derinkuyu Underground City is Cappadocia's deepest underground shelter. As they journey further and deeper down the ground, the tunnels get increasingly narrow. In the Derinkuyu Underground Labyrinth, there is a massive church as well as other residential and storage spaces to explore. The clever ventilation shaft system employed by the Derinkuyu residents is also visible. Staying at the caves. Staying in Cappadocia itself is another attraction, where the guests are provided with cave hotel rooms. The soft sandstone made it easy for locals to carve out their homes inside. Various sizes, shapes, and designs. Don't worry, you will be provided with everything you need, but instead of 4 walls, you will be surrounded by the Cappadocian rock. This experience you will never forget. In a nutshell, there are 3 main areas that are known for their best location while staying in Cappadocia: Goreme, Ukasar, Kavuzin. Romantic horseback riding through the valleys. For those who love horses, good news, you will see them a lot in Cappadocia. Aside from the various tours on these beautiful animals, there is even a possibility of grooming them before and after the rides. Touring on horses is one of the most popular ways to discover the valleys. The horses are well trained, so even if there is a minimum or no experience in horseback riding at all, this should be the reason to not give it a try. Let yourself enjoy the views while the horses will accompany you and get you to hard-to-get places of Cappadocia. Visit Goreme Museum. Another attraction worth visiting is Goreme, which is a first-in-the-world cave underground ceramic and pottery museum. Displayed in chronological order, here you can find a collection of approximately 500 pieces of ceramic artworks belonging to the late Chalcolithic period, the Bronze Age, the Roman, Byzantine, Seljuk, and Ottoman Empire periods. If after this experience you are inspired to create something yourself and not scared to get your hands dirty, then it's possible to find pottery workshops right at the museum. The professionals will show you how to create a traditional pottery design of Cappadocia. National cuisine. Try the local food. Turkish food is a combination of traditions from Central Asia, Middle Eastern, and Mediterranean cuisine. The absolute must is the famous pottery kebab, which you can find almost everywhere in Turkey, but the best is made in Cappadocia. Vegetarian, pescatarian, or vegan. Refrain from worrying. Due to the mix of cuisines, you still will be able to find delicious dishes for yourself. Turkey is known for its welcoming spirit, and when it comes to food, the goal of every restaurant is to satisfy the needs of each customer and leave only good impressions. The local wine of Cappadocia might impress you. It was first made in the Black Sea and was carried to Cappadocia by the ancestors of the Hittites. Thus, the volcanic terroir of Cappadocia enhances the flavor of the grapes, and the cave cellars are ideal for maturing the wine made in this region. If you have a sweet tooth, Turkey will surprise you with some traditional sweet honey baklava. But if you are in the mood for something refreshing, then you should not overlook dondurma, which is a traditional mastic Turkish ice cream. But we wish you good luck because it will take some time before the ice cream maker will finally hand you over your cone, since teasing customers is their favorite part of the job. Whirling dervishes. Not many people know, but in Cappadocia, you can witness the whirling dervishes. This meditative whirling ceremony can trace back to the 13th century in Konya. It's a traditional Turkish dance performed by men with closed eyes. The dervish's arms are outstretched when whirling, with his right hand pointing to the sky, indicating their willingness to receive God's blessing. In Cappadocia, you will find special evenings dedicated to the whirling dervishes, where you will be able to enjoy the performance while drinking some wine and having traditional Turkish dinner. Handmade Turkish carpets. Turkey is famous for its production of high-quality carpets and rugs. If you are looking for something special that will always remind you of a wonderful trip to Cappadocia, a carpet could be a great idea. It's definitely worth visiting the carpet fabrics, where professionals will not only show you how they create carpets themselves, but they will also demonstrate the materials and some very exclusive offers. Depending on the choice of material, the time each master spends on a handmade carpet, the design, and the complexities of patterns, the prices for these pieces of decor can vary from hundreds to thousands of euros. Practical information of Cappadocia. How do I get to Cappadocia? Flying direct to Cappadocia from Istanbul is a popular alternative for short-haul tourists. The flight is 80 minutes long from Istanbul. There are two large airports nearby, Kayseri Irkut Airport in Kayseri and Nevşehir Cappadocia Airport in Gulsir. How long should I stay in Cappadocia? In order to fully enjoy Cappadocia and all the attractions it has to offer, we recommend you to stay there for no less than 3 days. Cappadocia is a great destination for a short trip that would not last more than a couple of days. However, it can be combined with other cities of Turkey to visit, for instance, Antalya and Istanbul. If there is a desire to fully immerse in Turkish culture, such a trip would be ideal. The perfect balance between busy cities and authentic place, the combination of which would show the country in all its diversity. When is the best time to visit Cappadocia? Cappadocia is beautiful despite the time of the year. However, the temperature in such a hot country as Turkey can make a difference. That is why we recommend springtime as an ideal time to visit Cappadocia. Any time between the beginning of April until the end of June, Cappadocia will surprise you with blown, warm days and chilly nights, allowing you to cool down after a day full of activities. Book your flight, explore and enjoy Turkey.